Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're a new viewer, hello, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. This is kind of a hybrid kind of video because I'm doing a lot of things. I don't have time to videotape. Wow, that's an old throwback word. I don't have enough time to record a bunch of videos, so I'm just going to do one that includes everything. So I'm sorry if you're not interested in everything. I don't know how to do timestamps. If you do, let me know, please, because I don't know how to do that. But I hope you enjoy the videos. So first off, let's see. Shall we talk about knitting first? I've done quite a bit of knitting recently, not as much as, some people get done, but for me it's a lot. So I decided to start on a black skirt. As you know, I was working on a gray skirt with the eyelet skirt pattern. Didn't really like the gray. I didn't like the way it felt. It felt very stiff. I didn't like the yarn. Didn't like the color. So I decided to make it in black and sparkly yarn. So I'm almost done the first panel. I did most of this in one day. Yeah, because I just felt like knitting that day. So here it is. It's kind of hard to see in black, but there's the pattern. I actually followed the pattern this time, so it looks right. It's all curled up on the edges, but yeah, I did the size large, which is just about too small for my front panel. So I'm thinking making this the side panel because all the panels are the same. I'm going to have to see because, let me see. Hang on. It's a little too big for the side panel, too wide. But I think if I made them all in the size large, it would fit perfectly. So I'm enjoying that. I'm doing it on a 4mm needle, and I'm enjoying it. So this pattern is knit flat, 4 panels, and then sewed together. It's got a bit. This is a free pattern on Ravelry, or you can look it up on Chrome. You just go and put in on Google. Just Google "eyelet skirt" by Laurel Murphy, and it'll come up. I love the pattern. The lace work is just beautiful. It's an easy pattern once you get used to it. Now it took me 3 tries of making it before in the gray to know what size I was, and I still don't know for sure. So. Because they use DK weight and I'm using worsted weight, and I'm not very good at translating that kind of thing, so we'll see if it fits. But I'm almost done the first pattern. I just have to do the what do you call it? There's the waist yarn. I'm just doing the waist, like the waistband, and then you fold it in half. So I have 10 more rows to do, and then I fold it in half. And then I'm done the first panel. So that's cool. I've also been crocheting. Who was it that put up this? Jada in Stitches channel. I will try and link the video below. If I forget, just let me know and I'll do it. But she put up a video recently, just a few days ago, on hanger covers. And I thought that'd be a great gift for Christmas presents, because I'm starting to make Christmas presents. So I made one. The lighting is horrible. I'm so sorry. That one I made, isn't it beautiful? It's just done in the shell stitches. It's a free pattern. It's a tutorial. I don't know if the written pattern is free, but the tutorial on her channel works really well. Now she says to do 11 rows. I did 10 rows because I used a bigger hook. She says to use a 5mm. I couldn't find my 5mm, so I used a 5.25mm. And so I did 10 rows. And then I did another one. This one I haven't weaved in the ends yet. But isn't that pretty? And this one I used a plastic hanger, because I can buy them at my thrift store for $6 for 99 cents. So I'm going to go buy some more and make them for Christmas presents. I think they're a great idea. So this is crochet flat as well. You make 2 of them. Well, you make 1 and then you hook on the second and make the second down here, and then you fold it up. Very easy pattern. The hardest part is crocheting it onto the hanger, but it got easier. So yeah, those are my whips and finished projects. I am still working on my dad's blanket as well. I made a square. Did I bring it with me? No, I made a square. I made a few squares since I've last talked to you, but I haven't sewn them on yet. So I think I might do that today. Oh, here's the square. I did this square yesterday. There's the hearts. Isn't that pretty? So I'm hoping to finish this by Christmas because it's been a long time coming. So I gotta buy some more yarn for it though, and I don't have a lot of money right now. So, okay, now for kind of a reading update. I went to the library last Wednesday, and while I was there, I read this book because it's a graphic novel, very quick. It only took me about half an hour. This is The Secret Garden. This translation is by Mariah Marsden, illustrated by Hannah Luchtfield. Don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. That's how you see. The pictures were great. I thought the artwork was really great. The story itself, it's not her fault because she just wrote the Secret Garden. I don't particularly like The Secret Garden. I don't know why I chose this novel, this graphic novel. I just thought I might like the story better if I read it again. I still don't like the story, basically because of the wheelchair rep about the boy. Spoiler if you haven't read The Secret Garden. I'm going to do a bit of a spoiler. So when I put the book down, spoiler will be done. So if you want to go ahead, when this book is down like this, that's when spoiler will be done. So, for The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgins, sorry. The little boy in the story is sick, and the doctor says he's sick and dying. He gets in a wheelchair and goes to the Secret Garden, and all of a sudden he's feeling better, and he's like happy and everything. And I understand that it can make him happy and that it could change his personality and make him want to live. The fact that he stands up and walks and stuff just bothers me a bit because it kind of says that if you're in the sun and if you're having good thoughts and feeling good about yourself, you won't have to deal with your wheelchair. You won't have to be handicapped. And I get a bad feeling about that. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like that. Because you could be in a good mood and you could be happy and fine and still be disabled. So, yeah. Which, by the way, health update. Spoiler done. Health update. I'm sitting. I haven't been able to sit for a long time. So I'm going to have to lay down as soon as I'm done this video. But I am sitting in bed. Sorry about that. I do have sciatica. And it's very painful. My back doesn't hurt too bad. It's my leg that hurts the worst, in the back of the leg, because that's where the nerve endings are. So that's what hurts. I'm very weak. I can't stand up for very long. I cleaned my room for 10 minutes yesterday, and I almost fell because my legs were so weak and hurting. And whenever I go for walks, it's just horrible. But I'm doing it. I went for a couple walks last week, and this week I'm going for another big walk on Wednesday to the library. And it's big to me. It's only like a 20-minute walk, but it's hard. Very hard for me right now. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm scared to death, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it without my walker. And I'm carrying things at the same time. So it's going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. And things are getting better. It's a long road. It's going to be a lot of lying down and resting and not pushing it. I have to know when to push my body and when not to. So my doctor's like, if you're having a bad day, lie down all day. You do what you have to do. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, I do have a bit of a book haul, and it includes a book that I read. So, as I said, I went to the thrift store. I got some pants, which was very nice. I got like 4 pairs of pants, so I'm very happy about that. And I got some hangers, like I said, and I got some books. If you watch How to Train Your Gavin, which is a YouTube channel with Gavin, he did a video recently on Mary-Kate Ashley's The Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley books. He's a middle grade reader, and he did a kind of a throwback video where he read a bunch of Mary-Kate and Ashley books. I thought that'd be so much fun. Now, I haven't done a video of it. I'm planning on doing a video, but I haven't done it yet. But I found a bunch at the thrift store, so I bought them. Now, not all of them are the same series. I did read the one that was the New Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley, which is the detective ones, where they're detectives. This one is Dog Camp Mystery. I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was, look at that dog, isn't it cute? That's Clue. And I just love Mary-Kate and Ashley. Watching them when I was younger. I mean, I was in my 20s, but I loved them, and I loved their movies, and I used to watch them all the time. So I read this book in like 40 minutes, half an hour, and I loved it. It was so good. So in this book, well, I'm going to do a video on these books. I decided I'm going to do a video on these books. So I will explain what it's about later. But I got that one. Then I got some Two of a Kind ones, which was a TV series they were in. And this one is called number 15, It's No Problem. Then I got another Two of a Kind, number 5, To Snoop or Not to Snoop. And then I got another Two of a Kind, number 6, My Sister the Supermodel. Ooh. And then I got a one that's New York Minute. There's Something About Roxy. This is based on the movie they were on, the New York Minute. I think it's not the exact one as the movie, but it's this what it's around, like it's about. Continuing kind of thing. Then I found this one at the thrift store, and they were like $1.69 each. Harriet the Spy. I mean, my shirt keeps coming down. I used to love this novel. I read it only once, but I loved it. I loved the movie. This is by Louise Fitzhugh. And I don't know if I pronounced that right. I apologize if I didn't. But I love that book, so I thought I'd read that one too. And then I also found one that I was put on hold at the library for, so I got to cancel that hold. Knitting Pearls by Anne Hood. This says it's writers writing about knitting, and it's got a bunch of writers who talk about knitting and how their experience with knitting has changed their lives. We've got Steve Allman, Anne Bartlett, Cynthia Chinelli, Melissa Coleman, Michael Collier, Stephanie Dadler, Jacob Flood, Nick Flynn, Diana Galbadon. I like that. Deborah Gortney, Jane Hamilton, Kathy Hanier, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Anne Hood, Lily King, Perry Class, Christina Baker Klein, Anne Leary, Caroline Leavitt, Laura Lipman, Maley Malloy, but again, I might have pronounced that wrong, Stuart Onan, Clara Parks, Jodi Picoult, Robin Rom, Bill Borbeck, Danny Shapiro, Samantha Van Leer, and Lee Woodruff. So they all talk about knitting. I'm looking forward to reading this. It just sounds really good. So, this is... Oh, it's edited and an introduction, a new essay by Anne Hood. So she's the one who edited it. It's got short stories from each author. The print is kind of small, so... But it's a floppy book. I mean, look how floppy it is. I like that. If I'm going to get a paperback, I want a floppy one. I mean, that's so cool. So I'm looking forward to reading that. And I am going to be reading this book. This is These Violent Delights by, who's it by? Chloe Gong, right. Chloe Gong. I am on page 281. And there are 447, I think, pages. Yeah, I got a lot to read because I got to finish this today. Because tomorrow morning I'm going to the library. No, wait, today's Monday. Oh, I've got tomorrow too to read this. Yay. I thought today was Tuesday. It's Monday today, isn't it? Yay. So I've got 2 days to read this. So, yeah, I got to finish this. This is a book about... It's kind of hard to explain. It's a Romeo and Juliet retelling. It's set in the 1920s or 30s. I don't remember. And it's in Shanghai. It's in kind of in an alternative Shanghai. Um, they have two gangs that rule the city, rule Shanghai, and that is the White Flowers and the Scarlets. And the two heirs of those gangs, Romeo, and Juliet, that's where we get the Romeo and Juliet. Roma and Juliet are the heirs. Roma is the heir to the White Flowers. Juliet is the heir to Scarlets. And they used to be in love, and now they're enemies. And um, there's a bunch of... I don't want to spoil it. There's a pandemic going on, basically. There's something going on where people are thrashing out their own throats and killing themselves, and they can't stop scratching their throats, and they basically take out their guts, and it's disgusting. And it's going across Shanghai, just little things happening, and then they end up doing it, and it's disgusting, but it's so good. So Roma and Juliet get together to try and solve and figure out what's killing everybody, and it's so good. It's got a bit of paranormal type thing in it. I don't know if it is paranormal, but it's kind of feeling like paranormal, so I don't know. But it is so good. It's kind of graphic when it comes to the violence, but it's really good. I'm enjoying it. I have the duet too, the second book in it. It's up there somewhere. I've got the second one, which is Our Violent Delights. I want to read that too. I think this is just a duology. I said duet. I mean a duology, but it might be more. I'm not sure. But I want to read this, and then I'm going to read the second one. So I'm going to finish this today or tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. And I have all those books to read, and I have more over there. And then I have like 11 coming in from the library on Wednesday. I have a bit of a problem, but I like choices. I like having a lot of books to choose from, and I will eventually read all these books someday. So, and when I don't read them, I put them on my for later shelf on my library website on my account, and that way I know to pick them up later. So just a hint, if you can do that with your library website. Sorry about the beeping. My phone's going off. I think that's it. Yeah, I hope you have a good day or a good night wherever you are. God bless you and all you do. Bye, guys.